New Jerseyans are being warned about a potentially deadly disease, pertussis, also known as whooping cough. Joining us now from the State House, New Jersey State epidemiologist Dr. Tina Tan. Doctor, good of you to join us. How bad is the situation right now? We hear the word outbreak being used. What's really going on?
Well, right now we're seeing an increase in whooping cough cases throughout the state, and actually this is a trend that we're seeing nationwide as well. So we definitely are seeing a rise in these whooping cough cases in general, but we're continuing to have a close monitor of the situation.
What exactly is pertussis?
Whooping cough or pertussis is a bacterial respiratory illness that's caused by a bacteria called Bordetella pertussis. And sometimes it can lead to very serious complications and potentially hospitalization.
Who's most at risk?
The people who are most at risk include very young infants, as well as those individuals who can't be immunized for whatever reasons.
And you said the magic word there, immunization. It does exist. There are vaccines that can and I suppose should be given.
Yeah, pertussis is a vaccine-preventable disease, and one of the #1 things that people can do to prevent whooping cough or any other vaccine-preventable disease is to make sure that their vaccinations are up to date.
Are the people right now, is this a problem related to a lack of vaccination, or is this a vaccine that has a certain life expectancy and that your resistance to it tends to fade as the vaccine gets farther and farther in the past?
Well, in general, whooping cough cases vary from year to year, and you tend to see a peak in cases every 3 to 5 years, as we've been seeing on a national level as well. And certainly the increase in pertussis cases that we are seeing could be due to a variety of different factors, some of which could include that wearing off of the immunity, the waning immunity. Some of it is increased recognition by physicians, and there's more testing, and there's better testing and better reporting from physicians. So many factors could be leading to this recognized increase right now.
What are the symptoms?
The symptoms of early stage whooping cough in the first 1 or 2 weeks of the illness could range anywhere from a mild cough, low-grade fever to runny nose. But as the disease progresses, folks can get much more ill. They develop a much more intense cough that is followed by a high-pitched whoop, therefore the name. And then there's vomiting. There could be exhaustion simply from the mere coughing, the exertion of the coughing itself.
Is this easily spread?
Pertussis can be easily spread. It is spread through individuals being in close proximity to each other, and they're coughing on each other, respiratory secretions. So it's important that individuals do get vaccinated against pertussis to help prevent that infection in the first place. And of course, we always recommend, regardless of the disease, to ensure that people exercise good hygiene. Good hand washing is always key, as well as staying home when you're sick and trying to avoid being around people when you are sick.
And for those who do find themselves in the unfortunate situation of being exposed, do you do anything immediately? Is there prophylactic medications that should be taken? What?
Yeah, generally speaking, the medical care providers, your primary care physicians, in conjunction with the local health department, public health authorities, will work together to try to look at what the situation is about whether or not people might need any sort of post-exposure medications. And it will depend on the particular situation whether indeed you're exposed to a truly confirmed case.
Dr. Tan, have to leave it there. Appreciate you coming on. Thanks so much.
Thank you.